Hey guys, welcome to my art channel. My name is Andrea and this is Wearing Your Art on Your Sleeve. It's my very first video. Hoping to be able to share everything I know with people and actually learning a lot too from anybody out there who wants to follow their art journey. Maybe you're already on it, maybe you're just starting, but that's what it's all about. Learning, teaching, just having fun, inspiring and being inspired. And speaking of inspired, I need to give a shout out before I start to an amazing group of artists, the Fluid Art Express, Venom Fluid Art Creations by Christy, Shannon from Shandy Fluid Art, Hippy Dippy Painter Band with Tony and Kat, Nathan Linzel from Fine Art of Distraction, and Taslima Maya of Taslima Maya Art. All of these people have been my mentors, my inspiration. They are all amazing people, and I'm here today because of all them. So I want to give a shout out to all of them, and if you haven't watched any of them, please do so. They're the most incredible artists and human beings. And Bubbles from Venom Fluid Art, it's Darren and Bubbles, so they are like just incredible people. So if you haven't already, please do so, and I'll put the names of these artists in my description box below, and hopefully and if you haven't already subscribed, hopefully you will watch them, and you'll want to like, share, and subscribe. It helps them to continue on their journey, bringing you all these amazing videos, and you have so much fun on there. You hit the live chat button when their video comes on, you get to talk with everybody, learn. If you have questions, the artists will answer them. It's just a lot of fun. So anyway, to get started on this, I have I think it's a 12 by 16 wooden canvas. I got it at Dollar Tree for $3. It kind of blew my mind. I was going to attempt a deconstructed bloom, but I'm thinking I might just put a couple blooms on here. If I decide to deconstruct, I will. If not, we'll leave it as is. My pillow is PPG Multi-Pro by Glidden. It's like the best stuff. That and Glidden Essentials or Glidden Premium, they're pretty good. My colors I'm going to be using, I don't have a list, which I probably should have done, but a lot of them are from Eye Candy Pigments, and I have some Amsterdam paints in there, and Vivid Intense as well. So let's get started, and we'll see how it goes. Starting off with, I'm going to be doing a lot of blues today. I know somebody that I love very much they rock her world. She gets the blues all the time. Bubbles, these blues are for you, baby. So my pouring medium for these paints is BEHR 8300, the untinted base paint, and Josonja at a 3:1 ratio. And then I have a cell activator, which is Australian Floetrol, and Amsterdam oxide black I usually use, or Payne's gray at a 3:1 ratio. I also use titanium white at a 3:1, maybe a little more. It tends to get thicker than the black. But I know the thicker it is, it takes the cells to come up a little longer, but they're really nice looking cells. And I have good old Darren Nixon to thank for that, who taught me everything I know. So if this comes out great, it's because of him. If it doesn't, it's because it's my fault. We'll just say it's my fault. So, and then of course the new black Quinacridone Nickel Hazel Gold, they call it OKINAWA. This is what I'm using here, and that's from Golden. So let's see, purple. Now one more color. I've got some paints left over that I'm just trying to use up, so I'm just kind of slapping it on here. And then one more color, which is from Amsterdam, I believe. It's a blue. Do I know what blue? I forgot. That's what happens when you get old. Okay, so let's put some cell activator on here. and blow this bad boy out. Okay, and we've got a few bubbles here I want to get rid of. I should have got my torch, but I don't like to torch with house paint. And sometimes it's better because these bubbles don't want to pop. So I got my little hairdryer, my Berta, and we'll see how that goes from here. Might be good if I plug it in. Plug it in. All right, let's go. That way. And just kind of hit the middle a little bit. Okay, there's that one. And I'm going to try to get this over a little bit more to the middle here. As you can see, the cells are starting to come up, and they will continue to do so. So it's kind of a pretty color palette, if I do say so myself. So now we're going to use the same colors on the other side, but I'm going to just kind of randomly do them in a different order. I'm going to start with the lighter blue this time. And I'm going to get it close to this other one. So it... And here's my, I think this purple right here is from Jacquard Lumiere, which I love their paints. It's Halo Violet Gold, and I think I mixed a little bit of Vivid Intense with that. So custom made as you will. And a good old OKINAWA in here as well. And oh, you know, I forgot a color. I forgot this. This is a TLP color. It's a mix of their Pre-Night, which is a really pretty subtle green, and Sea Glass, which is also another green. Very pretty color. And I think we'll finish that off with a little bit of this really bold blue here. Not too much, but just enough. So, okay, now we gotta get our cell activator on here again. And pop those pesky little bubbles. I don't like those. They leave like little white holes. And we don't want that. So let's get going here. Alright, now I'm going to take my little tiny mini hairdryer. This thing is amazing for doing little touch-ups here and there and getting the cell activator to open up more in the middle. See the cells, once you push the cell activator, it actually makes that open up more, which is what we want. And even if you wreck a couple of cells, that's okay because new ones are formed. So, and here too, you want to maybe push a little bit of that out on the petal that doesn't have anything, and that will create some really nice cells. Okay, and the rest of it. Okay, so we want to kind of tilt this back over this way, get it more toward the center. This kind of looking all right. I'm going to try to blow some of these out. I keep blowing until I see some cells popping through here. Sometimes you push too hard and you bring the pillow up, but in this case, the pillow is kind of pretty in this, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to spin this out a little bit. I do have some paint here that I'm going to try to scoop up, try not to waste it, and just put it on the corners. Probably easier if I had a bigger scooper, but that's okay. This way the pillow has something to make it move. And in this corner too. Okay, so we're just gonna center this a little bit better. Okay, so let's spin this out and see what happens. Oh, wish me luck. One thing I was taught to by one of my friends, Darren Nixon, that you never want to spin too hard, especially if you're really liking the composition. If you do that, your cells are gonna like turn into some weird shaped critters, and unless you're into that thing, yeah, that's probably better to. Okay, so this looks good so far, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling this forward because I'm trying to get the paint to move this way, but I don't want to do it too hard because the chances of slippage from my painting is kind of high, so we don't want that. You can even tilt it down somewhat. So I'm going to kind of tilt it down this way a little bit, just so that it moves toward this corner, but I'm trying not to lose the composition of this because I'm kind of digging it actually. And hopefully we'll get it to, yep, it's starting to move already, I can see. Okay, so, and that's another reason to move it slower, so you can kind of see where it's spinning off. So we still want a little bit more paint in that corner. I was going to try to go for a deconstructed bloom, but I think I'm going to kind of have those two bad boys be the center of attention here. Yep, it's almost coming off, so that's a good thing. We're getting there. All right. Maybe just a little more. Important too that you get enough pillow paint off of here. I made some really nice paintings, and I got up the next morning and those things cracked. I mean, cracked. And it was one of those abstract paintings. It looked like there was a fairy in the center, and it just, the next morning, she had wrinkles all over here. The lines were like insane. So, live and learn though, you know, that's what it's all about. But this is really stunning. See, the paint is still moving, so what I'm trying to do is center the bloom, this one on the right, just a little more. Yeah. But I am really, really digging this. So I'm going to give it one more spin that way to get that, as Karen from Waterfall Acrylics will call it, a bikini corner. I don't like the nakedness of the corners. Sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, there it goes. It's covered. So now we're going to try to spin it the other way a little bit, just to make sure that there's enough paint off of it. Yeah, this is really looking good. And I'm thinking there's still paint on there a little bit. Not too awful bad, actually. But I want to try to get that bloom centered better. And actually, I think it's pretty good. Now you see the white here, which I don't mind. It kind of offsets the other colors, but I think we're going to call this one good. So there you have it. See the mark of a true artist. Wearing my art on my sleeve. I have my sleeves rolled up, but yeah, definitely lots of paint, but that's okay. So yeah, we're going to call this good. Not a deconstructed bloom, but a double bloom. I'm loving the colors and the whole composition of it. And these really are not that hard to do. If you're into doing blooms, you want to try, give it a go. And you know, as my videos progress, I will make sure I put description of what I use, how much I use, and try to walk you through step by step. You know, this is really, I'm looking at this and it looks like peacock colors. I got some peacock cells going on there. I'm digging this more and more as I'm looking at it. So anyway, that's going to be it. So I want to thank you everybody for watching. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I'm more about getting the paintings done than talking, but it's my first video, so I really wanted to, I tend to talk a lot when I'm nervous, when I'm happy. So a little bit of both. But again, if you haven't already, please, if you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe to my video. This is what's going to help me to keep bringing more videos to you. I have a long ways to go before I get to where any of those amazing artists are, but they are just the most encouraging, kind people. So please, please watch their videos. I'm going to try to get that up in the description below. And I will actually even try to put the ingredients I use and whatnot on here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and remember, try to once a day, make it your goal to put a smile on somebody's face, no matter who it is. It's, you know, it's a good thing to do. You know, we have to love each other, and that's what it's all about. Life is short. Just love everybody and love yourself. So until then, guys, till next time, peace out. I'll see you when I see you.